Hello students, in this session we'll see looping control structure, that is do while loop. Learning objective: here in this session you'll learn what and how to use looping control structure like do while. Session outcomes: using the branch and looping control structures you should be able to write C program with more functionality. Prerequisites: you should have learned first unit and input-output statements in the C programming language. So let us get into the do while loop. It is often in the case of programming that you have to execute a certain set of statements multiple times. Perhaps you would like to calculate the gross salaries for 10 different persons. The logic for calculating the gross salary would be same, but you have to repeat it for 10 different persons. Or if you want to convert centigrade to Fahrenheit for 15 different cities, the logic for converting from centigrade to Fahrenheit would be same, but you have to do it for 15 different cities. So this executing a set of instructions for multiple times can be done easily using looping statements, either it's while or do while or for statement. But the difference between the while and do while is that where the condition is checked to get into the body of the loop would differentiate between while and do while. While is a entry control looping statement, whereas do while is a exit control looping statement. We'll see why we call this as a exit control looping statement in a moment. So let us see the syntax first. Here in the do while, first the condition is not checked. The control flow will come into the body of the loop first. It will execute the statements, whatever statements are there in the do while loop. Rather, do while body. Then at the end of it, we will check the condition. If the condition is true, once again the execution flow will go up, will start re-executing this, and once again it will come here. It will check the condition. The condition is once again true, it will go up and execute. If the condition is false, it will come out. So this body of the do while loop would execute as many times as this condition turns out to be true. The moment this condition turns out to be false, the execution flow would come out of this while loop and will go to the next statements. Thus, the while tests the condition before executing any of the statements within the while loop. If you see the while loop, the condition is checked at the first. That's why it's an entry control looping statement. Whereas if you see this do while, it's an exit control, because at the exit only the condition is tested. So do while tests the condition after having executed the statements within the loop at least once. Thus, as the condition is checked at the exit of this body, thus it's called as an exit control looping statement. So let us see the flowchart for do while control structure. There will be an initialization. After that, there will be a do statement and the flower bracket will be opening. That is called as a body of the loop. Within the body of the loop, there will be an increment, and then there will be a test condition. This is in the while statement. If the condition in the while statement turns out to be true, the code flow will once again go up and execute the body of the do while. Once again, it will come to the while statement unless the test condition becomes false. Once the test condition becomes false, then it will come out of the do while statement and it will go to the next statement. Just a recap: do while control structure can be used when we want to repeat a set of instructions multiple times based on certain conditions or incrementation. Do while would execute its statements at least once, even if the condition fails for the first time, as it is exit control loop. Meaning that even if the condition fails at the first instance, still then the body of the loop could have been executed once, because the condition is checked only at the exit of the while loop. These are the references that you can use. Thank you.